All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Muscle Discord, and we have Rubiel Mosquera at the 2023 Prague Amateur Show, where he should win his pro card and then be able to compete the next day at the Prague Pro Show. So this is awesome. I'm looking forward to this. And what we are witnessing here is a genetic freak at his best, right? He's only 28 years old. He's from Colombia. And we are witnessing something that we haven't seen since, I'm going to jump into it later near the end of this, about Victor Richards and Ronnie Coleman. Okay, I would not say this. I've been doing this for 15, almost 20 years. Been in the bodybuilding game. I've seen them all come and go. And we are lucky to finally have someone come up and look like this and bring this genetic freak factor back to the stage. Because he's standing next to amateur bodybuilders here, and he makes them look small. These guys aren't small bodybuilders. He just, look at the legs. Look at the quads are double the size of the guys standing next to him. The glutes and hamstrings, the calves, everything is like double sized. The back double bicep. He actually has pretty good symmetry. Again, he's 28 years old. This is like ridiculous to have this type of hypermuscular development at such a young age. And, you know, we're going to compare it to two other genetic freaks in our industry. That's Ronnie Coleman and someone that you may not know. That's Victor Richards. And I'm going to show you who Victor Richards is later on here. But at first I was like, maybe this guy's going to be a little too blocky, the waist, but he's pulling it off. Even though the legs are super massive, his upper body seems to be almost big enough to keep in line the symmetry, to not throw it off too much. And the fact that he's only 28 years old, I cannot wait to see this guy on the Mr. Olympia stage, because he's going straight to the Mr. Olympia stage. I no doubt in my mind. He's just a genetic specimen. And we only see these types of guys come along very, very rarely. Again, I'm not talking about Dorian Yates. I'm not talking about Lee Haney. I'm talking about freak factor mass monsters like Ronnie Coleman. And we have Victor Richards. I'm going to show you here in a second. This guy, and he's bringing conditioning. And the fact is, he's going to get better. He's going to get even leaner. And he's going to get even bigger. And he can get bigger. His upper body can put on some more size. I don't think the legs need any more size. He can refine the legs, refine the cuts and the separation in the legs from the front quads that needs some work because they're just so huge. But he definitely can put some more size on his back. He can put more size on his arms. He can put more size on his delts. His chest is huge but can get more developed. He just needs to watch the waistline, but he is a specimen. I've never seen something like this in a long time. And this is Victor Richards. Okay, this is why I'm bringing this up, because he reminds me of Victor Richards. This guy was a bodybuilder. He was a freak. He was a mass monster back in the 80s and the 90s. And he just never ended up competing that much and kind of just stepped away from it. But look at this guy. That's what I'm saying. If you're into bodybuilding enough, you know things like this. And this is Victor Richards. He was 300 pounds, huge mass monster from the 80s and the 90s. And look how, and now we're seeing something like this in 2023. Look how long it takes to get someone in the sport like this. If Victor Richards would have competed, he would have been the Mr. Olympia. He's just a genetic. Every muscle is round and, you know, just huge and developed, and it's just, and they don't even do much to get to that level because they're genetic freaks. And I'm excited because we're witnessing of Victor Richards of our modern day. And this guy seems like his posing's actually pretty good. And the conditioning for, you know, this show that he did today is very, very good. He's got Chris Cormier in his back with the posing and helping him on the stage presence. And he got Ronnie Coleman. Okay. Ronnie Coleman was the guy that, he had those huge quads too, almost overpowering quads, and the massive upper body, chest and arms, right? But he reminds me of Ronnie Coleman too. So what I'm saying, guys, is what we are witnessing is something very, very special. And if he does the Prague Pro Show tomorrow, my question to you guys as bodybuilding fans, can Rubiel beat Samson Dauda? Is he going to make Samson look small with the legs? Just wait till he stands next to these guys. His legs are on another level. His legs are on Ronnie Coleman level. Look at that. Reminds me of Rubiel in this shot. Okay, guys, man, leave a comment below. Let me know your opinion on him. I will catch you in the next one. Love you guys. Peace.